Welcome to The Daily Decant, your 5-minute briefing on the world of wine. Each episode delivers practical insights to help you choose, order, and talk about wine with more confidence in everyday social settings. Let's get into today's decant. Today we're going as far south as the wine world goes, New Zealand, a country that has built a remarkable reputation for wine in a very remarkably short time, and whose Pinot Noir, particularly from the southern island, is now taken seriously at the very highest levels of the global wine conversation. So let's get into it. New Zealand sits between roughly 36 and 46 degrees south latitude, which, if you flip the map, is equivalent to somewhere between southern France and Burgundy in the northern hemisphere. But latitude is only part of the story. The country's long, narrow geography means it has extraordinary climatic variation from north to south, and its island nature means every wine region has significant maritime influence. Those conditions, which include strong UV radiation from the thinned ozone layer at this latitude, cool growing seasons, strong winds, dramatic day-to-night temperature swings, create a very specific set of challenges and opportunities for Pinot Noir. Central Otago is the zone that put New Zealand Pinot Noir on the map, and it's genuinely unlike any other wine region on Earth. Situated in the interior of the South Island, surrounded by dramatic mountain ranges, it's the world's southernmost wine region, and also, paradoxically, one of the hottest summer wine regions in New Zealand, because the mountains block the maritime influence and create a more continental climate. The result is extraordinary diurnal temperature variation, scorching hot during the day, dramatically cold at night. That swing is the key to Central Otago's Pinot Noir's character. Deep, concentrated color, rich dark cherry and plum fruit, with the natural acidity preserved by those cold nights. The wines are immediately arresting, more intense and opulent than Oregon or Burgundy, but the best example is genuine complexity underneath the fruit weight. Subzones to know are Bannockburn and Gibbston for the most structured and age-worthy expressions. Producers to know are Felton Road, widely considered the benchmark estate, making wines of extraordinary precision and longevity. Ripon, biodynamic, stunning lakeside vineyards, some of the most beautiful wines in the country, and Burn Cottage, biodynamic, precision-focused, and compelling. Marlborough, yes, the Sauvignon Blanc capital of the world. But don't let that overshadow what's happening with Pinot Noir here, because it's becoming generally interesting. Marlborough sits at the northern tip of the South Island, cooler than Central Otago, and due to its maritime location, with less diurnal variation and a longer, more gradual growing season. The Pinot Noir here tends toward red fruit, elegance, and freshness rather than the intensity of Central Otago. The subregion of southern valleys within Marlborough, where soils are heavier clay and the climate is slightly cooler, is where most serious Pinot Noir is coming from. Producers to know are Horizon Estate, biodynamic, consistently one of the most thoughtful and expressive Pinot producers in the region. Martinborough, a small zone at the tip of the North Island an hour east of Wellington. This is New Zealand's answer to Burgundy in terms of style. The wines here are leaner, more restrained, and more mineral than Central Otago, with a kind of cool climate elegance and earthy complexity that immediately makes you think of the Côte de Nuit. The free-draining terrace soils and the strong winds off the Cook Strait stress the vines naturally and concentrate the flavors without ripeness. This is the New Zealand Pinot for Burgundy lovers. Producers to know here are Otago, one of the great estates of the Southern Hemisphere, the benchmark for Martinborough Pinot Noir, and Palliser Estate, reliably excellent, more widely available. Practical takeaway from today is that if you want rich, concentrated, immediately impressive New World Pinot Noir that will genuinely surprise people who think this category can't compete with Burgundy, go to Central Otago, specifically the producers like Felton Road and Ripon, whose wines need no apology to anyone. And if you want something more restrained, more mineral, more Burgundian, and it's bearing from the Southern Hemisphere, go to Martinborough, specifically Otago, which is one of the finest Pinot Noir producers in the world regardless of geography. Both styles are extraordinary, both are available in good wine shops at prices well below equivalent Burgundy. That combination of quality and value will not last forever. These wines are getting noticed, and tomorrow we go further south and further afield. Chile and Patagonia, Australia, South Africa, the frontier regions where the next great Pinot Noir story is being written. See you then. That's today's Daily Decant. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and share with your friends so you can continue building your wine knowledge in just a few minutes a day. See you tomorrow for the next Decant.